And give him is he indicted or no?
No.
Okay.
The system had signed another credit card.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Mr. Salinas, why are you using drugs while you're on probation?
I'm sorry,
And you're being dishonest about it.
actually, apologies.
Well, I mean, I accept your apology, but you need to be apologizing to your body because you're destroying it with drugs. And you're being dishonest about your drug use. I'm not taking you off GPS. Obviously, you're going somewhere while you're on GPS to do drugs. And I'm not the person who put you on probation. What conditions has he had? Because this case is before my time. This is 2018. Why are you using drugs? What's going on in your life?
Well, since I've been on monitor, pretty much my relationship went kind of down.
What relationship?
I was actually with my girlfriend for 4 years, and I found out that she was been cheating on me for 9 months.
So here's the thing. You're with a girl. How old are you?
I'm 32.
You're 32 and you've been with somebody for 4 years, and you're saying that person you've been with for 4 years is turning your life upside down. They haven't even known you for half the time you've been on this planet. Do you have any children?
I do not.
Why is there hesitation with that?
I don't.
Why were you hesitating when I asked that?
Because, to be honest, I'm not completely sure. I was from California, and then I was with this girl. But she said that she got an abortion. I'm not too sure.
So you don't know if you have any children or not?
Your Honor, he completed supportive outpatient treatment. Based on the TAP, it was supportive outpatient treatment, sober support meetings, and he is on monthly UAs.
All right, we're going to
No other special conditions.
All right, we're going to change your conditions. Do you have a stable place to stay? Who do you live with?
My mom,
What's your mother's name?
Diana Fuentes.
And are you using drugs at her house? So do you leave her house to go do drugs?
I was out Saturday for a couple of hours.
So the answer to my question is yes. Or are you bringing drugs into her home?
Definitely.
Are you bringing marijuana into her home?
Let that sink in. 5 years minimum up to 99 years or life. This judge isn't exaggerating. This is Texas law, and it's the kind of warning meant to scare someone straight before it's too late.
I haven't smoked marijuana.
No, I'm not talking about smoking it. Have you brought it into her house?
Yes, I have.
That's going to stop. And are you employed?
I am.
And I guess they don't do UAs.
They did when I applied.
And they haven't done UAs since.
Yeah.
So you know you're not getting off of GPS, right? What is your work schedule?
I work from 6 to 6.
6 a.m. to 6 p.m.?
6 p.m. to 6 a.m. It's a split shift. I work for Toyota.
Okay, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. That's your schedule. And what days of the week is that?
Monday through Friday.
Do you work on Saturday and Sunday?
Sometimes if they need us. Never Sunday, though. Saturdays.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Or if you want, I can have them file a motion to revoke because you're positive for cocaine.
Yeah.
All right. Court is going to alternate amend conditions. You're going to do 90 meetings in 90 days. If you need more meetings to remain clean and sober, then you can do that. You to reside with your mother until further notice. You're going to do the UA hotline until further notice. If he needs another TAP evaluation, then do another TAP evaluation, but I'm going to want intensive outpatient treatment. There'll be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. I'm going to want field visits 2 times per month. And please tell them to make sure that they search and make sure that he's not bringing drugs into his mom's house. And partial GPS for work. And on Saturday and Sunday, unless he's at work, his curfew is he's not allowed to leave the house till 8 a.m. and he's to return no later than 5 p.m. And that's if he is not working. But if he's working, we'll work around his work schedule. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
On the UA hotline, Your Honor, how often do you want him tested?
I want him tested at least once a week. We'll do that for a month, see where he is, and slowly we can taper it off. All right. So you realize you're on deferred adjudication?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how much prison time you're looking at if you were revoked? Potentially how much prison time you could do?
5 minimum,
Yeah. And you know what the maximum is?
99.
Or life? 99 years or life in prison. So your range of punishment in this case is 5 years up to 99 years or life. So each time you make a decision and you want to use, you need to ask yourself, is cocaine worth me potentially going to prison for life? Is marijuana potentially worth me going to prison for life? Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. Court is calling 2019 CR 11017W, State of Texas versus Michael Paul Shoemaker. You've got to have parties announced for the record for the state,
Debbie Cruz on behalf of the state, Your Honor.
for the defense. And are you Mr. Shoemaker?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we were here on January 13th. At that time, you had entered a plea of true to violation of condition number 5. State waived other allegations without objection. The court found violation of number 5 true. It was an agreement to deny the motion to alter and amend conditions. And we were back here today because the defense attorney was to speak with your parole officer, and the questions that needed to be asked was whether or not they would allow transfer to California and what your parole conditions were, and whether or not Haven for Hope would be an option for this court, or if your federal parole wishes for you to be at the halfway house they assigned.
This is classic probation court logic. The judge isn't just mad about drugs, she's focused on dishonesty, and courtlying hurts you more than the mistake itself.
My understanding that halfway house is not in Bexar County.
That is correct, Your Honor. We believe it's in Austin.
All right. And defense? So what have you discovered for us?
I spoke with state parole people. They said Mr. Schumacher is on parole, but he has not been assigned an officer yet. He also said that he had about 11 months left to go, or a little bit less, and that any conditions that Bexar County did until he's released from Bexar County would be fine with them. I think ultimately he goes to Haven and Hope. We find out who his parole officer is, and he lets them know. I don't think there'll be necessarily a problem with recovery or Haven for Hope as a condition.
All right. Probation, anything you'd like to add?
No, Your Honor, what the defense has stated falls in line exactly the information that I received.
All right. So this is what the court will do then. The court will alter and amend conditions, you to reside at Haven for Hope. If you're able to get different housing before you leave Haven for Hope, you'll have to get permission from the court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And then he's allowed transfer to California once parole is completed under the federal, on the federal side. So allowed transfer to California upon completion of federal parole. And I'm only doing that because your attorney has informed me that your federal parole would not allow you to transfer to California. There's to be reporting, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, field visits, 1 time per month, and probation. I know there may be some issues with the field visit at Haven for Hope, but if you all can just check in with Haven for Hope and make sure he's still residing there.
Yes, Your Honor.
And there's to be regular UAs. And have you completed your parenting classes?
No, ma'am.
All right. He needs to start parenting classes. And I ordered parenting classes with Compadre Compadre, but we can do triple P parenting classes. Did you even start your intensive outpatient treatment?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I was doing it through HMMR, through Wilson County, and Miss Zerda knew of that. And I showed her she has on file a completion of part of my intensive outpatient unit.
Probation, can you look into his drug treatment?
We have on record that he did complete the outpatient program. I can look further in regards to which program it was. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And if you need other services as it relates to drug issues, let probation know.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to get involved in some type of alcohol program, because that's my big issue is alcohol. If there's something that I can get involved in.
We can do AA meetings, probation, unless you have something else for him.
Your Honor, I'm going towards, I know it's not a DWI offense, but we do have the DWI course, the application course.
I'd like to do the AA.
Okay. All right. We'll do 90 meetings in 90 days.
Yes, ma'am, please.
And if you want to do more than 90 meetings, then that won't curtail you from getting off of probation early. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. So we'll do 90 meetings in 90 days. And you need to get enrolled in parenting classes.
Yes, ma'am.
And there was let me see what else. Yeah, just get enrolled in parenting classes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Your Honor, may I?
Yes.
From my understanding, there may have been some mental health concerns, so we are asking that he be placed on the mental health caseload.
Okay. All right. And we will do that as well.
Yes, ma'am. Through HMMR out of Wilson, I was also diagnosed with bipolar, and they had me on a mental caseload with a caseworker and a counselor.
All right. So we'll do Mick. All right. Is there anything else you need?
I think that's everything.
All right. Well, being in probation on this court, I like
Now watch this shift. The judge dismantles the excuse completely. Heartbreak doesn't justify self-destruction. This is tough love courtroom edition.
for people to successfully complete it. I don't take any pleasure in sending people to prison. So in this court, communication is very key. If there are some issues, you need to communicate with your probation officer. If those issues are not solved, Ms. Vashon will let me know. And when she lets me know, we'll put it on the docket.
Yes, ma'am. I got one question for you.
Sure.
Now as far as my parole, I'm supposed to be on a monitor. I don't know what type of monitor that is. And you had said, employment within 30 days. Who do I find all that out about?
Well, that would be your parole officer, your federal parole officer. If there's some issues with you working, which I don't see why they wouldn't want you to work while you're on monitor, just let probation know and they'll let me know and we'll see what we can come up with.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. And make sure that once you meet with your federal parole officer and you know your federal parole officer's name,
Yes, ma'am.
be sure to give that to the probation officer so they can coordinate together.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Always a pleasure seeing you.
Okay.
All right. Court is calling 2022 CR 6907A, State of Texas versus Malik Lampkin. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Jorgens for the state.
For the defense?
Tracy Franklin.
And are you Mr. Lampkin?
Yes, ma'am.
You entered a plea of no contest on December 6th to count one. The court found that there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court deferred finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is recommending deferred. Have all parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Yes,
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No.
Your Honor.
Defense, any objections?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Defense, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just, Your Honor, that he is quite regretful. It does state so in the PSI. He's young.
Okay, you guys need to speak up so I can hear.
Oh, I apologize. He regrets the incident. He's very young. He's really wants to turn his life around and change it. He does not want to be stuck at home on a monitor or be restrained in any way. He's really found a new appreciation for being free and living his life. I know he looks kind of stern right now, but he's a very sweet guy and he's very, very solid and really wants to change.
All right, state anything?
No, Your Honor.
All All right, Mr. Lampkin, is there anything you wish to say to the court?
Just that I'm sorry for what I did, Your Honor.
Okay, you're gonna have to speak up. I know when people are with their friends outside, they don't whisper the way you're whispering. So what did you say?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I would never do it again. After I did 3 months in jail, and I now have a new appreciation for my life and freedom. I love my freedom. I just want a chance, and I won't mess it up. I want to get a job. I want to be around my family. I'm sorry, and I'll never do anything like that again. Your Honor.
And who are you staying with?
My grandpa?
Does he want you there?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why are you not staying with your parents?
My mom didn't want me in the house while I was on monitor.
Why?
I'm not sure.
All right, and your father?
He's not present in my life.
So since you've been at your grandfather's house, what have you been doing to make his life easier?
I help clean the house. I help.
This is mercy with handcuffs. Instead of revoking probation, the court stacks conditions so high that failure is no longer accidental, it becomes a choice.
Mow the yard and do chores like that. I really couldn't do too much on it because I've been on monitor.
Oh, no, there's a lot you can do around the house.
Yes, Your Honor. I do what I can around the house, Your Honor.
So what is your relationship to Jennifer Trevino?
No.
Isaiah Ledesma?
No.
So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life? I see you, did you graduate from high school?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
For right now, I just want to get a job so I can start making some money, Your Honor.
All right, and if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And no, you're getting drug tested today.
Negative.
All right. When's the last time you used?
Over 5 months ago.
All right, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, anything else from either side?
Nothing.
Not from the defense.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 8 years deferred adjudication. There's to be no contact with Isaiah Ledesma, Jennifer Trevino. Do you have any children?
No, Your Honor.
That's a good thing. You're not ready for them yet. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. We're going to keep GPS partial for work. And his curfew hours are going to be 7 a.m. He's allowed out and about from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. unless he's at work.
So, Your Honor, does that mean I can still leave the house when I don't have work? I just have to be back before the curfew hours?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's allowed to be out of the house from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. The only time he's allowed outside those hours is if it's for employment.
Okay.
And I'll ask that the GPS fees be waived.
Your Honor.
I know. We'll put it in there. We'll see what happens. Waived, deferred, indigent. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution hours. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination with booster. Court is not requiring you to do that, but if you do do that, then 40 of those hours will be waived. The remaining hours will be waived if you're enrolled in college. All right, if you're enrolled in college for the court, that means full-time enrollment. So you need to take at least 9 hours a semester. Or if you obtain any type of trade school certificate, the remaining of the hours will be waived. So You can do community service hours, or you can better yourself by doing these, although I think community service hours are great, but hopefully you're on the road to becoming self-sufficient.
This question right here is the heart of probation court. Is cocaine worth life in prison? Judges repeat this because when temptation hits later, this moment is supposed to echo.
To be taken into consideration, county court cause numbers 690-730, 690-731, 690-732, 690-733. There's to be restitution to Isaiah Miramontes. I know my pronunciation may be off. It's Miramontes. There's to be restitution to Maria Acuna. And cause number 690-731. Tony, Toni, Andrea Marino. And cause number 690-732. Miranda Barrett, Barrett, and cause number 690-733. And also there's to be no contact with those parties. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Regular UAs. And according to this, they want you on outpatient treatment. So we're going to do outpatient treatment with probation. All right, they want you to do CATS 1 and 2, which I'm assuming are theft courses. Don't steal. Don't take what doesn't belong to you. Don't go to somebody's house or to a party unless invited. And if a third party invites you, a friend, say, hey, I'm going to this party. If they didn't give him permission to have a +1 or her permission to have a +1, don't go. If you go to somebody's house and they ask you to leave, leave. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
That's my CATS 1 and 2 course for you. But you are going to take the MRT course. And hopefully that will help you make better decisions in your life. And the other thing that I've discovered for my time on the planet, nothing good happens after midnight unless you're at your house. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Probation, is there anything else?
Your Honor, on the outpatient, do you want that supportive or intensive?
We'll start with supportive.
I have a TAP added, if that's all.
Yes, I have the TAP evaluation here.
Oh.
Yes. You didn't receive it?
I'm sure I did, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Lampkin, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, counsel?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. You better start making better choices. Otherwise, you know what's going to end up happening? You may end up at the Bexar County Jail or somebody else's jail or end up at the prison. From here on out, everything that you do in your life while you're on these 8 years deferred adjudication, every decision you make, you know what you need to ask yourself? Is this a decision that could result in me potentially going to prison for 20 years? And if, when you ask yourself that question, if the answer is yes, you definitely shouldn't do it. If you ask yourself that question, it's like, maybe, then you shouldn't do it. Marijuana is not allowed while you're on probation. Drinking alcohol is not allowed while you're on probation. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. And you better show your grandfather you love him every day. Give him a Valentine's Day card.
This final warning applies to everyone on probation. The judge makes it brutally simple. Every decision is a gamble and prison is always the house that wins.